Revolver Underground.
What's going on, guys? It's EROCK Revolver Underground doing another Skype interview. I am here with T.P.T. What's going on, man?
What's going on, Revolver World?
Yes. So you where are you from, actually?
I'm from Austin, Texas.
Yeah. Now Austin, Texas is pretty decent for music over there, isn't it?
Well, it depends on your idea of decent. It's hard, but I think it's just about like that everywhere right now.
Right.
They say we're the music capital, but it depends on what music you're listening to.
Right. Yeah. I can. That's that's the same thing with Nashville. I just moved to LA from Nashville. Spent 4 years there, and they call it Music City. And in all fairness, it really is, but it's more saturated with country music. So I completely understand what you're saying. I'm a metal fan, right, from where I come up, but yeah, I completely understand what you're saying. So is it hard? Is it hard to get decent shows there or anything like that, or what's that like?
The thing down here about shows, it's not really hard to get decent shows. It's there's no unity. Like there's my city lacks a lot of unity. We have some, like there's a few good apples, but there's a lot of bad ones. You know, we all fight, like we fight and struggle and hustle for the same shows and go through a lot of stress over them, and like it comes at the end of the day, it's not worth it.
Right.
It's not worth it. So a lot of artists just choose to click up and do their thing, and nobody ever comes together, and that's why it doesn't hype up the way it should.
Yeah, that's not cool, because there's a lot of good stuff out there. There's a piece of the pie for everybody. There's so much good stuff out there that if you all collaborated, if we did, same thing on my end. If we all did some stuff together, then I think it would be so much easier. And you could still do your own thing, but you learn a lot more, and you'd find out a lot more stuff about everybody else. And I think it'd be fun.
We have a little group that goes around and tries to do that now. Like I said, there's certain people that like have been doing this for years, they're the reason that this city even is able to make music. Like the hip hop journey in this city wasn't nothing before like people like MC Overlord and like just people down here made it famous, made it possible for us to come down here and perform.
Right.
And because for a while, 6th Street wouldn't even allow, hip hop musicians to come down there and work. But thanks to people, opening that gate for us, now we got that. But it's just going to take a lot more of us growing and taking care of it for it to be accepted as, the 100% strong mainstream thing it could be.
Absolutely. How long have you been doing music?
And I've been rapping since I was 12. Like all the real, I was probably writing before then, just the thing with the pencil and the desk. I started doing it because, the world is crazy, man. Like everybody's got their own thing. Everybody has problems. But sometimes when a rapper or MC or whatever you want to call yourself works, the whole world listens to you at that one moment. Maybe never in your whole life you could be crying, hurt, whatever, and people will just walk right over you. But when you spit those lyrics the right way, it seems like the whole world pauses and just listens to what you have to say. So that's from that point on, I knew that's what I wanted to do, no matter what.
So is it harder, do you think, today? Well, how long have you've been doing this for quite some time now? Do you think it's harder to do what you're doing today than it was, say, 5 or 7 or maybe even 10 years ago?
Well, I think so, because it's the same old game in a new day, but there's brand new players and a whole new standard that people are looking for. People want the real music. People want good music. But mainstream, like when you look at TV, you don't see that. You see what's safe and what's projected and what they want you to see, and that's the picture of what music should be in their eye. But that's not what the public is. Most people don't even live their life like that. Like I see rappers all the time. Like my Facebook is full all the time. I have hundreds of messages, people asking, how do you do this? How do you do that? It's easy to just say stick to yourself, but that's not what they want to hear. They want to hear how to get the bling, how to get the money, how do I get in the studio, how do I shoot this video. Man, it all starts with just making that one song.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It all starts with just making that one song, and people seem to have forgot that. They're trying to skip the hard part and just get to the goal at the end of the end of the race.
So, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but what is for you? What is so appealing about doing what you do, about doing the rap, about doing rap? About doing the things that you do in the music scene. What makes you tick?
Well, I love music. I've always have like I feel like music is is a universal language. Rather like I said, I get views from all around the world. You know what I'm saying? I hear from people that I can't even understand what they're saying, but they'll say, good job. And
Right.
it's like something about what I said he understood. And if I were to be talking like me and you were talking, he might not have got that, but because it was on that beat and he got that message that way. It was through the music. And that's why I do what I do, and because I have a lot of respect for those that came before me. Like I know when I was a kid, I used to listen to Tupac, I used to listen to Biggie, I used to listen to Nas, like people with a story, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, lyricists, people like that told something in their music, not just I got rims and spinning on my 22.
Yeah.
That's not my kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's
Good.
like this. Like what about the little kid that's listening to your stuff right there? He's gonna think that I can just go outside, I'm gonna sell some drugs and get that. Like I have people that I know right now that tried doing that and they're in jail for the rest of their life.
Yep.
It's not, you never hear that part in the song though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You only hear what could have got or what you think got.
So
But
what's your?
anybody,
Sorry, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, go ahead.
So what's your take? I mean, I don't know quite how to say this, but street cred. I mean, is that really something in the hip hop, the rap game? Is that something that's really there, or is it just hype?
Oh, it's there, but it's not what people think it is. Like people can like say, oh, okay, you can get street cred from doing this and that. Some people get it by battling, oh yeah, oh boy, he hit the battle the other day and killed everybody. You can earn it like that. You can earn it like all kinds of ways. And it is really, at the end of the day, street cred is just slang for respect.
Right.
Respect for what you do. You know what I'm saying? People can hate you. They're gonna hate you regardless of what you do anyway. There's gonna be somebody, you're never gonna please 100% of people.
Right. Yeah.
So so at the end of the day, it's all about respect. They might not like you as a person, but they respect your work, and that's what counts.
Right. Absolutely. Has there ever been a time in your life where you thought maybe this wasn't the right choice for you, and this wasn't something that you wanted to do for the rest of your life?
No, but there's hard times. There's been many times, days and nights I just pray because, like, let y'all know now, if you just jumping on with a microphone at your home in your studio, or you think you just gonna go platinum like that, that's not how it works. There's gonna be some starving Roman noodle days in there too. You just gotta, if you don't have no love for it, you ain't gonna be able to make it. Because
Absolutely.
that's all that you got at the end of the day. You don't love doing this. And sometimes the love for doing this is your paycheck.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's what really attracts me to being an indie artist myself, and just working with other indie artists. Is the more and more I dig into this scene, the more and more I find that we're getting back to the music. We're getting back to the things that really make this scene, the music industry, tick. It's not about money. It's not about fame. It's about doing what you love, and it's about just being being a person that enjoys doing what you're doing. Plain and simple,
I
plain and simple.
agree.
Do you, you have, you have 200 plus tracks. You have, 17 or so finished albums. You have a new one coming out. What's the new one coming out?
Um, yeah, the newest one coming out is gonna be number 35, like
Wow.
finished underground. And it's like I'm just starting to release. Like the reason the newest one coming out is gonna be Real Music Volume 2. Like Real Music Volume 1, I'm labeling them like that and I'm letting them go like that because that's like the composition of all the best stuff up until this far. You know what I'm saying? But Real Music Volume 2 is on it's a whole new playing field. I got such a good response from Volume 1. Like the Crooked Cellular Company took on it and put it in with the mainstream music for Move Music. The album did great. I
Yeah.
didn't see too much of it,
All
but
right.
I don't know where all the money went, but it did great. Real Music Volume 1 did great, so I'm hoping to copy that with Real Music Volume 2. And I called it The Reaper because like everybody was talking about music dying, music is dying, somebody has to bring it back. And I didn't call it the Reaper because I plan on, killing that. I plan on changing that. You know what I'm saying? I plan on being the one that brings something new into this. Because for a while, hip hop ran it, just like rock ran it for a while. It always switches.
Yep.
Then pop came in. Like you'd be surprised. So yeah, that's pretty much that. And I already started working on a project for the summer too. That's gonna be pretty good. Be in and out of the lab between now and January, putting some finishing touches on that. But yeah, Real Music Volume 2, The Reaper is finished.
Nice.
I'm just getting the cover and stuff ready. I'm gonna put a face on it. Try to get that done before December.
All right, fair enough. Christmas right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You got a new video too. What's the new video?
We shot back to back, so 2 videos dropped in, I think it was November. Yeah. Voices and About Mine, which I did with Harvey Hendrix and the Chosen Player Radio family, which really is like the main people that are pushing the underground music down here. So if it ain't Chosen Player, that they just play everybody's underground music. They're pretty much shoveling that on their back by themselves.
Wow.
So that's why if you see me say CP this, CP that, it's because I support that, because there's not too many people playing the underground artists here. So those that do, they got my support from the heart.
Yeah, absolutely,
So-
absolutely, and that's what really kind of confuses me is that there's so much good music out there, and I'm finding it. I have to sift through like 1,500 songs a week just to find the best 13, 14 to put on 1 hour, and I don't understand why why there's not a more. I guess the scene is emerging. It's becoming bigger. The indie scene or the unsigned scene is becoming bigger. But it just, when I first started this 4 years ago, I was so confused as to why there wasn't more of this out there. And there's some good places out there making it happen. There's some good things going on. But I was so confused as to why there's not more of it. And I just was kind of mad that people, we have the technology. Why can't we just do it? So, I don't know, whatever. Not bitter.
You already know it's monopoly, man. That's my personal opinion. They're playing what they think is getting them money right now, and right now it's getting them money is because that's all they're showing. If they even got a taste of what's going on in the underground, they saw it would make money the way that this crap that they're pushing is making money. It would be the same thing, We would be getting paid, but for us underground indie artists, we have to, crawl up that,
Yep.
crawl up that ladder like nails biting, pretty much.
Now,
to get a dime?
Do you think that do you think labels are a necessity anymore, or is that something that is a goal for you?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Being signed and having the perks of a label would be a lot easier. But it has its drawbacks too. I learned I've been back and forth with a lot of stuff like that because I've gotten sent a couple of contracts before, and they want like pretty much you know what I'm saying. You have to be this, you have to be their ideal of that, and it's like the way I work. I like to move freely. I like to be able to create freely, and it's hard to do that when you telling me to rap about this and rap about that. And I don't want to rap about this and that. I don't want to rap about that scene. I'm not about that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like to stick real. So if I could find one that was comfortable like that, then yeah, don't get me wrong, because it's expensive. I pay for my studio time, all those videos you see, the promotion on the videos, the promotion on Twitter, that's out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So of course, who wouldn't want to just sit back and you pay for this and I'll just work. You know what I'm saying? That would be a lot easier, but. Like in this day and age, if you're asking if it's a necessity, no, not with everything out right now. How many underground labels are coming out just like underground artists because they don't want to deal with the all the stuff that's going on in the mainstream world.
Yep. And I think I see a lot of these these underground labels emerging, but I see the fall of the major labels, and I see that it seems to me like they don't really want to change to adapt to the new changes, to the new music industry that we're kind of seeing emerge. I don't understand that.
Yep, it's a thing with time. I think they're still living about in the 90s era, in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? When they had their claws in, and you could not get in the game unless you were with them. But there's so many technical advances now, and it's like just like we were talking on earlier. It's just a matter of time before the indie scene comes in, and then We don't have all that. We don't have all your label connections. We don't have all that. And the fact that we would have been to made it would mean that it's possible to make it without you. And
Right.
people are going to start seeing that.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the fall of them unless they adapt and start looking into new stuff. But they just copy each other. Let's say one week you see a label make a song about a club. Next week, the other label's going to make a song about that same club, just with a different artist. Or women or objectifying or whatever they do, they just copy each other. And it's been the same thing going back and forth for about the last 5 years.
Yep. And I think everybody's really getting sick and tired of the cookie cutter crap that's happening right now.
Yeah.
And I don't understand either though how the Justin Biebers or the Nickelbacks still do so well when I don't know anybody in my circle, in my circle of friends that likes these people. And I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not saying that they're bad artists at all, but it just seems to me like they're still doing the same thing everybody else is doing. I don't understand.
That's what they want you to see, so that's what it is.
Yeah.
But if you go, like you said, you've been there before. You see what's out here. You've opened up beyond that. So you know what's really going on. But for how many other people are going to take that extra initiative to go look out for what else is out there and what's just not being shoved at your face?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. If you were to give some advice to a new artist, to somebody that's new in the scene, any scene, what advice would you give to them?
Stick to yourself. Do you. Don't change because you think being like those guys is going to make you the next big thing. Because just like that's what's cool right now, that don't guarantee that's what's going to be cool next year. You know what I'm saying? Then what you going to do, copy the next guy? Then who are you? You just a clone.
Yep.
If you stick to your guns, eventually, whoever does like you, let's just say if it's 1, 1,000,000, 1,000, they're going to like you for you. They're going to like you for the artist that you are. And that strength is just something that you can't buy. That's something that you'll never be able to buy. They can't take your style. You're not going to be, oh, that guy sounds like Jay-Z. Oh, that guy sounds like this. That guy sounds like Bieber. He sounds like Nickelback. No, you sound like whoever you are.
Right.
And those are your fans.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And I think that's, something that everybody can take across the genres. It doesn't matter what style of music you're doing. Just be yourself. Don't be just like everybody else. Put your own spin on it. Get your own thing going. And people are going to love you for doing what you do. So I like that advice. That's very, very good advice. Yeah. Well, is there anything that you would like to tell your fans that they may not know about you?
Well, if y'all thought this year was amazing, wait till you see next year. Yeah, we had them doing some head turning flips and talking this year, so that was just us just getting started. I'm just getting started on this end. Got a few new things coming. Like I said, 2013 is gonna be one hell of a year.
Nice. I love it, man. I love it. Where can we find your music?
You could either Yahoo or Google rap T.P.T. Most of those are me. But tptspitstruth.com, that's my personal website. That's my URL. That's where everything is. And if you Google rap T.P.T, one of those will pop up anyway. It's probably gonna be it'll pop up anyway. YouTube, you can find me like that. Pretty much everything but Instagram. I haven't really got into that yet. So.
Oh, you are so missing out.
I know. I heard. So yeah. So be looking for that too. The T.P.T Instagram is coming soon. So,
very nice. Yeah. Very nice. T.P.T, thank you so much for hanging out, man. I really appreciate it. I had a great time.
All right, for sure.
All right, man. Go check out the site, guys. It's got a lot of stuff coming up. 2013, like you said, man, it's going to be a big year. So be on the lookout for some big things happening. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm EROCK. Peace.
Revolver Underground.